There are moments and seasons in life when the roof will threaten to crash over you. And sometimes they do, just like in the case of Sarah. Her story was like many others, seemingly ordinary yet intricately woven with the threads of love, sacrifice, and the quiet desperation that often lingers beneath the surface of seemingly perfect lives. Sarah's journey began in the small town where she grew up, a place where dreams were whispered among the rustling leaves of ancient trees. Her childhood was a tapestry of laughter and innocence, woven with the love of parents who worked tirelessly to provide a stable foundation for their only daughter. But as the years unfolded, so did the complexities of life. A bright student, Sarah's aspirations led her to the bustling city where skyscrapers touched the heavens and dreams were painted against the urban canvas. In the pursuit of success, she met Daniel, a charismatic man with ambitions as grand as the city itself. Their love story unfolded against the backdrop of city lights, and soon they found themselves entwined in the vows of marriage. The initial years were a montage of shared dreams, stolen kisses, and the promise of forever. Their cozy apartment became a sanctuary, a haven from the chaos of the outside world. Sarah, fueled by the optimism of youth, believed that love had the power to conquer all, even the subtle cracks that began to surface in the foundation of their marriage. Daniel began to keep late nights even though he still tried to show his love and affection to Sarah. And whenever she complained, his job was the perfect excuse. He often promised that when he got the promotion he was gunning for, he would have more time to spare. As days turned into years, the vibrancy of their love dulled. Daniel's once passionate gaze grew distant, and the whispers of discontent became the unwelcome soundtrack of their union. Late nights at the office turned into a routine, and conversations that once flowed freely became stilted and strained. The turning point came in the form of a quiet confession. Daniel, burdened by unspoken words, revealed his growing dissatisfaction with their life together, which had pushed him into the arms of another. He told her of how he had found happiness and joy. This revelation was like a tremor, shaking the very core of Sarah's beliefs. But what shattered it was when he mentioned that the other woman was expecting his child, something she had failed to give him in all their years together. The dream of a forever love shattered into a million pieces, leaving her standing amidst the debris of a failed marriage. The pain was visceral, a heartache that echoed through the empty spaces of their once shared life. The questions of what went wrong and how they had gotten to that point were foremost on Sarah's mind. The thought of how to salvage the situation was next, but a glance at the man sitting before her let her know that there was no way back. He was an entirely different person. She tried to hold back the tears but failed. The warm streams flowed freely down her face. Daniel slowly stood, offering a dry and empty "I'm sorry," and walked out of the house. As the door slid shut, Sarah broke into weeping. Although days turned into weeks, but Sarah's mind stayed in that night when her world came to an abrupt halt. The pain was everywhere in her being, so that if anyone had touched her it would hurt. She neither slept nor ate. Her mind became a racetrack for thoughts. The thought of what people, friends and family would say came to her. At some point the thought of ending it all became the loudest. She remembered how they met and how she had left everything to become the perfect wife, her career that had just started to take off, friends that Daniel had deemed a threat to their happy life together. Opportunities that had come her way during the marriage, but Daniel had convinced her would take her focus away from the running their home and trying to give him children. "I was a fool," she said aloud. After she had exhausted her mental energy on pity party, she came to the conclusion that giving up on life was not an option. In the aftermath of the separation, Sarah found herself navigating the uncharted waters of healing. The apartment that had once been filled with love now echoed with the haunting silence of solitude. Friends offered helping hands, but the loneliness was a companion she had to face head-on. The journey towards healing was a slow ascent, marked by moments of despair and glimpses of resilience. Sarah sought solace in therapy where the wounds of her heart were laid bare. Through the haze of tears and sleepless nights, Sarah discovered the power of self-discovery. She rekindled old passions and unearthed dreams that had long been buried beneath the weight of marital expectations. Art became her refuge, a canvas where she painted the hues of her emotions, transforming pain into a masterpiece of healing. Amidst the process, Sarah found strength in the support of friends and family. Their unwavering encouragement became the scaffolding that held her together when she felt like crumbling. Shared laughter and shared tears became the threads that wove a safety net beneath her as she learned to stand on her own. The professional realm also witnessed a metamorphosis. Sarah, once tethered by the expectations of a marriage, spread her wings in the corporate world, reviving a career that had taken a backseat to marital responsibilities. It was time to fly after being grounded for so long. This afforded her something else to focus her mind on while trying to overcome the pain and hurt of her past. As time unfurled its wings, Sarah's narrative shifted from the pain of divorce to the triumph of self-discovery. The woman who emerged from the crucible of a failed marriage was not a victim, but a survivor. Her story became a beacon of hope for others navigating the tumultuous seas of heartbreak. In the midst of the journey, Sarah encountered the magic of forgiveness. Not just for Daniel, but for herself. The resentment that had festered like an open wound began to heal, and in its place bloomed the empowering grace of letting go. Forgiveness became the key that unlocked the shackles of the past, allowing her to step into the light of a new beginning. The story of Sarah's healing wasn't a linear ascent, but a mosaic of growth, setbacks, and small victories. Through the pain of divorce, she discovered the strength that lay dormant within her, waiting to be awakened. The journey was not without its challenges, but each hurdle became a stepping stone towards a more authentic and resilient version of herself. Amidst the sprawling cityscape, Sarah's metamorphosis became a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart. The pain of divorce, once an all-encompassing abyss, became the fertile ground where the seeds of her rebirth were sown. The story of a woman leaving and healing from a failed marriage became a narrative of empowerment, resilience, and the unwavering belief that even in the aftermath of heartbreak, a new chapter of extraordinary possibilities awaited.